Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, and the Naval Academy, where we're honored to watch some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy Midshipmen. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Colin.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Woodson trying to get to him. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. Hard-hitting tackle. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
2nd down coming up. On the option. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. He'll ride his man on the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys who are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Love. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. At the 45 on his way. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes his connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackled after picking up the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Now on the option. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The option look. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Goes to the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. On the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Navy will have to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here's the handoff. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quickly complete. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And first down for the offense.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
First and goal, Notre.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Ready to try the point after.
They're on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it has gone final in that enormous top 5 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Running back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And Navy will go back on the attack. On the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the fullback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. To the air, it's Carr. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for room. It's Love. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Irish send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Newton. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Complete downfield. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Navy! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Works the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. They want to run it left here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to throw, it's Carr. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The offense lining up for a first down play. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Here comes the option. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On the run, it's Love. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Larson. Offense gets set for second down.
Picks up 6. Brings up second down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Looking for a man. It's Carr. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Going up top on first down. Coming after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The back goes in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Love. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They keep attacking through the air. He's got it on the move. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Irish. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. On the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And on second down for this offense. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, going up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Carr. Fires into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35. Navy 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Navy will go back on the attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Woodson. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He makes the connection. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires one high and deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Going to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1.
2nd down.
Using his legs, it's Love. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. From the 22 on 1st and 10.
1st down for the offense.
Powers through the defender. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He now has 84 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Irish. And the beatdown has ensued. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Florida. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, It's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll get rid of it. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The give out of the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback will audible. Now they'll try the right side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
49, Navy 7.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
To the air, it's Woodson. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He wants to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Feeling some heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.